He's now.
Oh my God.
He goes
Hilarious.
down, and he's unconscious now.
So we're out of combat.
Yes, but someone has to patch him up so he doesn't bleed out.
Let's tie him up,
that?
and then I'll just cure him.
Yeah, can we like tie him up and then put him in one of the cages where one of the panther cages?
If one of you has rope.
Yeah, I have rope in my explorer's pack.
Yeah, so you guys tie him up, put him over here.
Throw him in, then I'll cure him.
In the cage. All right. And, yeah, you can lock the cage up. Lock him up in there, and go ahead and cast your healing spell. All right, he's back up.
Don't let him kill us again. Alright, so I'm just gonna be like, not talking to that guy or anything. I'm gonna be watching the entrance. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he gets back up, and he's like, "Oh, why am I tied up? What the hell are you guys doing? What's the big idea here? You trying to get more money or something from us?"
We should have taken
I
the money
thought
while
right
he
when
was
we put him
down.
in there, I was like, shit, we didn't take anything from him. He's ours now, though. Alright, fucking tell him.
He's in a cage. We can just fucking stab him through it.
Yeah, just poke him with sticks until he. Wait. So where is everybody?
I'm watching the entrance.
Gabe's watching the Panjin. Are you asleep?
Yep.
I'm laying on the bed.
He's just like I
He
wouldn't.
just laying on the bed. down
I
here.
healed him, and I just like jumped back into bed.
Yep.
So then I'm just like, because he's an elf, right?
Yep.
So I just say in Elvish, like, what are you doing here?
I'm here to pay you guys. What are you talking about?
Are you really that dense? You think we're the ones you were supposed to pay?
I mean, I deal with mercenaries all the time. You guys look like mercenaries to me.
Do you normally get ambushed by the mercenaries you pay?
Well, I mean, I don't like to brag, but there are a few groups of guys I've taken out single-handedly. I mean, I almost took you out. You're lucky you had a little healing buddy here. And that guy over there, he doesn't look like he's too well for wear. He's laying in bed. So, I mean, things could have gone a little different if I got a little bit luckier.
It's because he's actually asleep.
I'm so tired right now.
So, first of all, can we get our payment?
I'm not giving you shit. Why don't you come in here and take it from me?
So I just start like poking him with my staff through the bars.
If you do that, you're gonna have to get pretty close because the cage is it's a cage for a panther. It's not like a little tiny cage. So he's kind of like as far back as you can get from the doorway and stuff. And the cages are right up, like side by side. So it's not like you can walk all around the cage or anything like that. You can only kind of get to the entrance.
Never mind then.
I'm gonna get up off the bed.
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk outside the cave and just start grabbing a bunch of branches and like shit with leaves on it and stuff, and start dragging them in, and just making a pile of it inside.
Okay. Yep. So you're just making a pile of sticks and leaves and stuff.
So I go back to talking to him. So you said something about other groups. What is this operation?
You guys got the orders. You know what the operation is. You gotta disrupt trade here to the capital. That's all.
We did not get orders. We killed the guys that got those orders.
Well, when I come back in with a load, I'm like, you might as well pay us. And yeah, I know about the orders, and I keep going back and forth. That's all I say.
See? Talk to your buddy. Apparently you guys aren't as good friends as you thought. He knows the orders I'm talking about. Why don't you ask him?
So I wait
When I
for
come
him.
back in again, I tell him, you might want to pay us now. And I keep going back out and back in.
Why would I pay you guys? Then you just kill me.
I,
Just come in here and
proceed
get
to
it
take-
yourself.
I proceed to take a bunch of the leaves and branches and stuff and just start throwing them around and on the cage.
What are you doing?
Y'all might want to pay us now.
Like I said, come in here and get it. You're gonna
I pull out
kill me.
my, like flint and stone or whatever you want to,
Okay.
like tinderbox, whatever.
Yep. And he's like, what are you gonna do? Burn me alive? How are you gonna get your reward if you burn it all?
Money doesn't burn.
It's metal. It burns after it melts.
It has to get pretty goddamn hot. He'll be dead before that.
You're putting a ton of fucking shit in a tiny little hole. You know what a furnace is, right? A furnace is a giant fire inside of our stone thing.
It'll be fine. I
Okay.
didn't think this through, but it'll be fine.
All right.
He's drunk.
Yeah. Panjin's probably drunk. Yeah. So he's just like, you're an
Tell
idiot
me-
if you think you're gonna burn me alive and get your reward.
Tell me, I don't care about the reward. Tell me about the operation. Why are you disrupting trade?
Fine. We're disrupting trade because that's what I was ordered to be in charge of
By who?
by the kingdom. What do
The
you
kingdom of.
of Sylvis? The kingdom you should be from. You're a wood elf. You should know all about this.
I left the kingdom at a very young age.
Well, I mean, that's bad news for you because it's not going to be a very pleasant place here in Drekis soon. I can tell you that.
Why?
I mean, war's been brewing for a long time. We're doing operations here. They're doing operations over there at home. I mean, it's only a matter of time, it seems. I mean, I don't know all the details. I'm just part of a small branch of our military, but I was ordered to be in charge of these operations. I'm sure there are others that I don't know about, and other plans back at home that they're preparing for. I don't know. I just hear rumors. That's all.
How many mercenary groups were you going to pay?
Like I said, I mean, there's 3 in this general area. I got more in other places, but I mean, if you want to go clear them all out, it's going to take you a long time. There's a lot of them. Maybe 100.
Where do you report back to?
I got to go back home. I got to go back to the kingdom.
That's where your boss is?
I mean, I'm the one in charge here right now. My boss is he was ordered back home. So now I'm the boss around here.
Alright, that's it.
Then can I make a perception check?
Yep.
Like outside of the cave, see if I hear or see anything.
Yep. Yeah, you don't seem to hear anything. But I mean, you can make the assumption if this guy's as important as he says he is, that eventually it's only been about 20 minutes tops that all this has gone down in, so it hasn't been much time, but you would assume that after a while someone might come looking for him if he's as important as he says.
Yeah, so I kind of run in. Actually, okay. Move my dude back in the cave. I'm like, all right, guys, we got to decide what to do with this guy because I think we got to move soon. It's not safe here.
I'm ready to light this bitch on fire.
Gabriel, do you want to try and get the money from him or more information? I'm done with this guy.
All right. Walk over to him. Well, not like over to him, but like, in front of the cage.
Yep.
And get gonna go ahead and cast a chill touch on him.
You just chill touch him to death. I mean, you don't have to roll for it. You can just keep casting it over and over again until he dies.
Well, I'm gonna do it once to his right on his dick.
You're gonna chill touch his dick.
Yeah, just gonna grab it.
You're just gonna grab it with the
And
hand.
as I'm grabbing it, I'm going to use the other thing that makes my voice very loud, 3 times louder.
Mm-hmm.
Say, give me the money or you're gonna die.
So you might as well kill me. There's more where I came from. Eventually, one day, my people will get revenge.
All right. See you in,
Is this something I should know about or is it since I was?
So if you want, you can make a history check and see how much about this conflict you know about. Because most wood elves do, but because you're in the woods. Actually, no. I'll give you advantage on it because you are from there. I'll give you advantage for the history check on this because it's super basic knowledge. Basically, the Sylvan and Drekis kingdoms have been fierce rivals for a very long time. They're the two major powers in this area. The only ones who can compete with them is the Eridons. But in this area, they compete for territory and power all the time, and they've had multiple wars between each other, but it's been about 200 years since they've had a major one, and you know that there has been some tensions recently, and they've been trying to spark conflicts with each other. It's kind of like right now, kind of what you would assume this is one of those proxy wars. It's kind of the same thing that like Russia and the US do in the real world, where they'll like supply locals to kind of rebel and do stuff to disrupt the kingdom, but not necessarily send their own troops in. But the intention has always been that you'll always like eventually, sometime soon, within the next, could be a year, could be a month, could be a week, at some point, sometime soon, there will be like all-out war between the kingdoms eventually again. So that's what you know about this whole thing.
So were you gonna say something to it, Trevor? Or?
No, I just wanted to see if, because he was talking about like the conflict in the war. I wanted to see if I knew anything about it.
All right, tell him I'll see him in hell, and go ahead and let Panjin burn his ass.
You burn him, or are you just gonna kill him with chilling touch, dude?
I'm not gonna kill him.
All right, you just grabbed his dick.
Yeah, and then and I said I walked away. I told him I see him in hell, and then I let Panjin light his fire, bro.
Okay. Panjin, you gonna light him on fire, or what's happening here?
I'm gonna light him on fire.
All right. So
We didn't even get the money.
you light him on fire, and the fire burns.
God.
That was a lot of gold.
Yeah. So,
Grabbed it when he was
what do you guys do? I mean, this fire is going to be burning for a long time. Panjin put a lot of fuel in there, and it's just going to be burning up.
He put it in the cage, right? And then he threw
No,
it in the
he put it all over the cave, he said.
No, all over the cage.
Oh, all over the cage?
He was
Okay.
like throwing it on him, yeah.
Well, yeah. But there's also, like, there's 2 wooden cages right next to it, plus,
Yeah. It's gonna
like,
spread,
it's going to spread across, but yeah.
All right, so
So what do you guys do? You got your pelts. You killed these bandits. You got information. I don't know if you guys care too much about that or not. It's what you guys do, what you want with that. Yeah. So
we burned a man alive, apparently. All right. What time of day is it? Like, do you know?
it's early morning, 8 a.m. or something. After all this stuff goes down.
Oh fuck, where are we?
You guys are right above Thicklegold.
Gold, yeah.
Yeah, we're like barely anywhere from there. Your job was just to get the pelts and come back with the pelts, but you guys are free to do whatever you want.
Well, that was a pretty interesting turn of events. Where do you guys want to go?
I don't really want to get myself involved in a war.
Yeah, I'm not too hyped up on this whole.
Well, just so you know, the Hunters Guild is the military for the Drekis Kingdom. So you guys are basically, going to become a part of their army and stuff like that. So this would be, that this would be information that the Hunters Guild would be interested in when you bring back the pelts.
Yeah, I honestly
okay.
think we should start heading back.
I
You know,
agree.
we have one burned pelt, but we also have some good info. So
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe the intel will make up for the pelts.
I think it will. How long does it take us to get to Drinzlol?
No, Thicklegod's like an hour away. It's not far.
So we could probably make it back to Solwick.
I mean, Solwick is like
It's
a
like
2-day
3
trip.
days.
Yeah,
Holy
2.5-day
shit.
trip.
Oh my god.
It's
I
still
think I have
early
to
morning.
call it though. I'm dying. Send help.
So should we just go to Thicklegold and chill?
Well, you could say you go back to Solwick and we can end it there if you guys
Yeah.
want.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that was a
guess,
decent session.
we go back to the Solwick.
Stay for like 2.5 hours.
I just don't know if we get any encounters. Okay.
Well, yeah, if you want, we can start at the beginning of the
We'll start, on our way.
on the way back.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, so that was a pretty good night. I can give you guys XP, really quickly here.
Let's do that.
Let me do a little.
Everybody gets 1,600 experience.
Let me do a little calculating here. So
How much health did that
I'll
dude
go up
have, man?
6 levels.
the Panthers are 150, 75 for those two guys, and 100 for that guy.
Holy shit,
Divided by
level-
3, you get 108 or 109 experience each.
Yay!
We're a third of the way to a level.